run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed behind the line. It's Aller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for...
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And now on second down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. He'll take it himself. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They try to get it outside on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Finds his man. It's Ross. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
All out of space. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now got to figure out what they're doing.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Oh, and he wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can...
Going up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. He's got it along the sideline. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see.
Breaks into the open on the left. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more rolling. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The toss to the right. And he waltzes in for the... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's a running room. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Slithers into space. And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Got the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the right side. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Scrambling away. He throws into the middle of the field. And he makes the catch at the 25. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that...
Pick off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To get that one off, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Holds and fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Peoples. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ohio State. They grab the early lead.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Dura. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown. Going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, LSU 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So after the break, he'll go back to work. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
When you're throwing a slant against man coverage, the timing's got to be perfect, right? The receiver's got to cross the defender's face. QB's got to put it out in front. It happens so quickly. That time, the timing a little bit off. The ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's Nussmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle.
How about that play by the speed back? You hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. Let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Fires it. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Looking for space. It's Durham.
Running back. Gain of 2. 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Right back to the well. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Powers through the defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. There he goes! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
So first down will open up the final period. The run from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It's first down from the 11. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by
just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? And that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Touchdown LSU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. For these receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking for a crease. It's Durham. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense changing the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Big fella moving. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Sellers. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his... There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39 and a really nice pickup there.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's the end of the first half. LSU 3, South Carolina 0.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 3, South Carolina 0.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give. He's going for the goal line.